You feel safe and secure, even after realizing your life hasn't changed in 3 years. What if you could trade that suffocating safety for a version of yourself that is actually alive and thriving? In this video, I'll share 6 psychological breakthroughs backed by Harvard research that will transform your safe space into a launchpad for the life you actually want. I discovered the hidden cost of comfort when I realized I was busy every day but moving nowhere, trapped in a loop of habits that felt good but produced nothing. Research shows that our brains are literally wired for survival, not fulfillment, which means your mind is actively tricking you into staying small to stay safe. The problem is, most people mistake a lack of pain for the presence of happiness. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to dismantle your invisible cage and start growing again. Let's dive in. Now here's where it gets interesting. Your brain is a master at getting used to things. This is called hedonic adaptation. It's the reason why that comfortable routine that felt like a relief a year ago now feels like a heavy weight. This works because your brain stops producing dopamine when there's no novelty or challenge. Research from the University of Leicester found that without optimal stress, our cognitive functions actually begin to decline. You aren't just staying still, you are biologically regressing. To apply this, first, identify one autopilot habit you do every day, like scrolling your phone during breakfast. Second, intentionally disrupt it by doing the opposite. Read a difficult book or sit in silence. Third, aim for the Goldilocks zone of difficulty, tasks that are just 4% beyond your current ability. Instead of staying in the easy lane, seek out the slightly uncomfortable lane every single morning. But wait, there's more to this than just boredom. It actually affects your physical brain structure. This next one is crucial. Your comfort zone is literally carving permanent ruts into your brain. When you do the same things, talk to the same people, and think the same thoughts, your neural pathways become rigid. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you only ever lift a feather, the moment you have to lift a brick, your muscle snaps. Harvard researchers have shown that learning new, difficult skills increases white matter integrity. This works because your brain only allocates resources to areas that are being challenged. If you don't use it, you literally lose it. To apply this, start a new thing weekly challenge. It doesn't have to be huge. Try a new route to work, or use your non-dominant hand for simple tasks. Join a conversation where you are the least knowledgeable person in the room. A common mistake is waiting until you feel ready to try something new. You'll never feel ready. The readiness comes after the action. Most people don't know this, but there is a mathematical sweet spot for human potential. It's called the Yerkes-Dodson law. If you stay in your comfort zone, your performance is near zero. This works because human beings require arousal, not the romantic kind, but the physiological kind, to focus. Without a hint of anxiety or pressure, your nervous system goes into power saver mode. Elite athletes and CEOs stay in the optimal anxiety zone, where they are slightly nervous but fully engaged. To apply this, set a micro deadline for a task that usually takes you all day. Volunteer for a presentation or a project that scares you just a little bit. Frame your nerves as excitement. They feel the same biologically, only the label is different. Instead of running from the butterflies in your stomach, learn to make them fly in formation. Now, you might be thinking, but I like being comfortable. Well, let's talk about the hidden tax you're paying for that comfort. This is the silent killer. The comfort zone isn't a place of rest, it's a place of trade-offs. Every day you choose comfort, you are silently rejecting your potential. Psychology calls this the regret of omission. Studies show that at the end of their lives, people rarely regret the things they did that failed. They regret the things they didn't do because they were afraid. Your comfort zone is a thief that steals your future memories. To apply this, conduct a regret audit. Ask yourself, if I stay exactly as I am for 5 years, where will I be? Write down the price of inaction. What is staying safe costing your health, your bank account, and your relationships. Take one bold action every 24 hours. For instance, instead of staying silent in a meeting, voice that stupid idea. It's better to be judged than to be invisible. Now here's the irony. The more you try to stay safe, the more vulnerable you actually become. I call this the safety paradox. By avoiding small risks, you are setting yourself up for a catastrophic failure you won't be prepared to handle. This works because resilience is a skill, not a trait. If you never experience rejection, failure, or discomfort, your emotional immune system becomes weak. Evolutionarily, the organisms that survived weren't the ones that stayed in the cave. They were the ones that adapted to the changing environment outside. To apply this, practice voluntary discomfort. Take a cold shower or fast for 16 hours. Seek out small rejections. Ask for a discount at a coffee shop or ask a stranger for the time. Build your resilience bank. Every time you do something uncomfortable, you're making a deposit into your confidence. Remember, you don't want a life without storms. You want a boat that can't be sunk. This final point is the most powerful. Your comfort zone isn't just a set of habits, it's your identity. You tell yourself, I'm just not the kind of person who does that. This is a self-imposed prison sentence. This works because your brain seeks cognitive consistency. It wants your actions to match your self-image. If you see yourself as Safe Steve, you will subconsciously sabotage any growth that threatens that title. Thousands of my students have found that changing their labels is the only way to make growth permanent. To apply this, change your I am statements. Stop saying, I'm shy, and start saying, I'm practicing social courage. Act like the person you want to become for just 15 minutes a day. Surround yourself with growth-oriented people. Comfort is contagious, but so is ambition. You've already watched this far, which means your brain is hungry for this shift. Don't let it starve. Let's quickly review what we covered today so you can start escaping that safe trap. Number 1. The law of diminishing adaptation. Comfort leads to mental decline. Number 2. The neuroplasticity trap. Use it or lose it. Number 3. The Yerkes-Dodson curve. Find your optimal anxiety sweet spot. Number 4. The opportunity cost. Don't trade your future for a fine today. Number 5. The safety paradox. Fragility comes from avoiding risks. And number 6. The identity shift. Stop labeling yourself into a corner. Remember, real growth only happens at the very edge of where you feel capable. You have everything you need to build a life that excites you. The only difference between who you are and who you want to be is the discomfort you are willing to face today. Don't wait until life forces you to change. Start with just one uncomfortable phone call or one new habit today. I promise you, 3 months from now, you'll thank yourself for having the courage to be uncomfortable. If you found this helpful, hit that like button to help others find their way out of the comfort zone. Subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology of success. Drop a comment telling me what is one scary thing you're going to do this week. And if you want to learn how to build the discipline to stay out of your comfort zone, check out this video next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.